So we hunted other WMAs for the past 2 days. With little to no success, we decided to head back across the river and go to our original spot, on that same ridge that I was hunting day 1. If you haven't watched that video, go back and watch day 1 of this Kentucky trip. Deer over the top. I don't know what it is. It's a doe. It's a doe. Alright guys, so we're going to start heading back to the house. But just to show you, this is where that 4-pointer came. That's where he slid. But it looks like they're utilizing these cliff edges instead of walking way up top. I got to keep that in mind when I'm setting up. Look at this stuff, you got to be a mountain goat. Oh, looks like a bigger one. Rub's right there on that one. I got a rub right here. And then, if you look straight down, right there, and right there we got another rub. What I'm noticing is they're definitely utilizing the bottoms. They're coming down these bottoms and then coming up and across. So instead of walking the hilltops, they're actually coming across these bottoms, and I bet you that they're bedding along these edges. Alright guys, so we're back at the house. I just got done assembling this stand. Stand all set up, brand new stand, XOP. If you want to look into it, it's extremely light. Saw those does this morning, saw that small buck come in and bust out. My dad saw nothing over on his side. Way better than my Texas setup, way better. Got to get everything packed up and ready here. Alright guys, so it's been, I want to say about an hour and a half since we last seen that one deer come across there. I'm pretty sure it was a small buck. I got a text from my dad saying he saw the big buck about 1.5 miles away. He could close that distance, but I really hope my dad gets him. Hope he circles back around. Stay tuned, guys. Immediately start the camera, but I couldn't get my GoPro back on my head in time. Hurt? Oh my god, oh my god. He's down, baby. 20 yards. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I just shot the biggest buck of my life. Oh, I hope I got it on film. I couldn't risk it. He came in so fast. I couldn't risk moving the camera any more than I did. I started it and pointed it in the direction he was going. Oh, they're numb. I can't feel my fingers. I heard him crash right there. He's flopped. He's flopped right over there. I'm calling you, Heath. Heath, you didn't pick up. It's okay. You're probably at work. That's why we walked that small late. I can't. I'm gonna fall out of my tree. Alright guys. So that's the stand. We're going up there. Alright. That's what I used right there, baby. There's the mock scrape that I made. He came straight in on a dime, right down where I thought he was gonna come, straight across here. Checking out the scrape. Shot him like right here. Right here's the arrow. Alright guys, so I couldn't find any blood. Believe it or not, I think I'm following the wrong track. But what I did was I went directly to where I thought I last saw him, which was right when he jumped over this stump or this tree. And coincidentally, this is right where I was laying. Remember when we saw those does underneath the log and I was laying down? This is that tree. And I came up over the tree. And look at that. He's down, baby. Right there. So he is an 8 without brow tines. I thought he was a little bit bigger, but like came in super fast. I'm super happy with this buck. Absolutely. Yeah, last day I couldn't walk something like that. I saw him, I was like, that's a shooter buck for sure. So I'm thrilled. It's warm though. We got to get him out of here. So alright guys, so came back to get the deer. I'm here with my uncle and my dad. Now we got to gut this thing out, get it out of these woods. Let's get it back to the house. It's a nice 8, no brow tines, but this is all I saw when he came in. That's huge in my book. So we'll get back to the house, guys, and I'll pick it up there. We got him all quartered up, cleaned up. It's in the cooler. I don't know what he ends up scoring out to. Nothing crazy, but definitely my biggest buck that I ever shot with a bow. To get out into the woods with my dad again was definitely amazing. Great experience. He ended up having that big buck come in. We had him within 10 yards. My dad shooting the recurve, give him respect for that. But the buck wouldn't come down the path. He knew something was up. Came, stopped, went down the embankment, came up, and then came back out past my dad about 15 yards. So literally just skipped that one section he knew not to walk through. Big bucks don't get old being stupid. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys thought of this whole series. I don't know exactly how many videos I put out through this series yet, but I'm hoping it was good content for you. Tell me positives, negatives. I want to hear back from you guys. Kentucky trip, definitely worth it. Was going to be worth it no matter what. It's all about getting out, having good times with your family. To harvest something is just a bonus to me. We got to get back to Texas, and I got to get back to work. But also, we're going to get a Texas buck. We need to get our Texas buck. I can't believe I got a Kentucky deer before I got Texas. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. Like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys out on the line next time. That'll work. Hey, little guy.